In this video, I finally make a trip to Baxters Harbour, a journey I opted to skip earlier in the year, on a crisp, cold morning. So Baxters Harbour waterfall, some nice ice there. Kind of hoping for a little bit more water, but this is all tidal, so you can see the tide line here that I am well below. Right out over here is Cape Split. See the peaks right up in there. A little bit more. The winds ruined my audio and ended up changing the course of the video, but I'm stating that it's minus 13 with the wind chill around minus 20 degrees, that the high tide was 5 a.m. and it's still on its way out. The one benefit of being in such a cold place is I have the place to myself. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cold. I'm probably not gonna be doing too much filming of actually taking the photos, so I just took a couple shots of the ice. I'm not going to fiddle with a long exposure. I don't think there's that much water to really do it justice. Then I got a shot of me in there and then. I walked over to the cliff to give scale for the tide, and I noticed a small area of ice with some nice patterns I needed to explore. It's not really a big enough area to really compose a whole lot. It reminds me of the cracked mud, but and the circles are pretty big.
kind of looks like a curtain. So obviously with ice like this, you don't really want to go directly underneath it because it could break off any second. So it's too bad those little rapids, so the falls and that nice ice are right in behind there. Well, obviously I can't get that in the shot, but that would have been nice with a long exposure. All the ice. A lot of these rocks are coated in ice too, so it's really slippery. There's actually an arch here. Nice little bridge. It was pretty cold out. I tried to shoot the sea stacks and I don't know, I couldn't come up with a composition I liked. They were too close together or their shapes didn't go in line. When it kind of got a little bit of alignment, there's the buildings that are in behind here over there. And I don't know, in my mind, I think I had like long exposure, and then the water obviously isn't close to it right now because the tides are receding, but I don't know. It's a spot that obviously will completely change as the water comes in because it's a completely different landscape. But I don't know what I had on the list, but it's a little bit further down. There's a couple spots that I'm going to try to hit, and that depends on if I stay warm enough. I didn't even bring a hat. I couldn't find a hat this morning, so wish I did. We'll push on.
I abandoned my plan, which was to head further along the Fundy Coast, hitting a couple more falls on the shore's edge. It was cold, I was not dressed for the wind, and my dongle for my audio wasn't a fan of the cold either and died. The wind already affected my audio with the mic, so without would have been even worse. I went to Miners Marsh instead, which was a hot spot for birds and ducks, though as expected the pond was iced over. As I was walking, the northern cardinal caught my eye. There were at least 3 males and 2 females that I saw. They played hide and seek with me, and I never ended up getting a clean backdrop for the style shots I liked. I would improve on my previous best image, which was a telephoto image that looked like it was taken with a 20mm. The Cardinal spent most of the time on the backside of the bushes and the females within the thicket. I did catch a robin hiding in there as well. I also spent some time with the chickadees and got my best shot of one to date. Although the trip didn't go as I'd planned, the result was me coming away with 2 improved bird images. In my most recent video in the field, I was looking for a new duck image, which didn't pan out very well. After an appointment, I had a few minutes to kill and went to the dingle. I'll add a card if I can figure out how to do that. It was the location of one of my very first videos. I did manage to get some images of a red-breasted merganser. They stayed away from the shore, so hopefully I'll be able to improve on a not so heavily cropped image in the future. On my way home, I stopped at Grand Pré to catch a winter scene from the Lookoff to complement my sunrise images.